This is rich, spicy crawfish etouffee, loaded with crawfish and simmered in a big Cajun gravy. That's big Cajun flavor right there. Let me show you how to make it. All right, to make crawfish etouffee, start with a roux. So here I've got 4 tablespoons of butter. Go ahead and melt the butter down in your pan. And I have 4 tablespoons of flour. So it's equal parts fat and flour. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and cook this down, stirring constantly until the roux turns a nice dark color. It's more like a dark peanut butter, very rich color. If you don't keep stirring, you risk burning your roux and that'll just ruin the flavor of your etouffee. So let's talk about the color of the roux. If you're looking for a more traditional crawfish etouffee, you want that rich coppery color, even starting to approach like a good brown color, almost like light chocolate. But realistically, you could go and cook it as long or as little as you want to. Some people like it with more of a blonde roux, where it's just starting to lightly brown and get a little coppery. That'll result in more of a thicker etouffee, but it's definitely not as traditional. You will build more flavor with a darker roux, and you could even go super dark, like the color of a dark chocolate, and that'll be more of a loose overall thickness of your etouffee. At the end of the day, it's really up to your preference. So if you decide you want to use a lighter or a darker roux, hey, it's your kitchen, your recipe now. Make it exactly how you want, because you're just going to love it. And the amount of time that it takes for you to get your roux to the color that you want really will vary based on the amount of heat that you got going here. And it could take anywhere from 10 minutes to up to 20 minutes for some people if your heat's not high enough. All right, got some good color on my roux. So next, go ahead and add the Cajun Holy Trinity here, and I have equal parts of onion. I've got a good size onion, average size bell pepper, green bell pepper, and a lot of times I like to use jalapeno for a little extra heat, or serrano. A couple of stalks of celery, nicely chopped, and go ahead and stir this into your roux. And once you're stirred in, go ahead and simmer for a good 5 minutes or so, just really to soften up the vegetables. It's going to build a wonderful flavor base. Next, I have a few cloves of garlic, some fresh minced garlic. Along with, I have about a tablespoon of Cajun seasonings. And again, this is another thing to taste, where you can use a couple teaspoons if you want to, or even less. Depends on just how many spices that you want to have in your overall etouffee. And I use a homemade Cajun blend, and I can link to that as well. I have a little pinch of ghost powder in mine for an extra heat blast, but use your favorite brand. And I also have an extra teaspoon of cayenne pepper for a little extra heat and flavor. Oh, and don't forget a bit of salt and pepper. And I have 2 cups of seafood stock. If you're not able to find a seafood stock, go ahead and use chicken stock. Chicken stock works great, or vegetable stock works great. Or if you're working with a whole crawfish, you can save all those shells and make your own crawfish stock. We'll talk about extra crawfish flavor. All right, we're gonna go ahead and let this simmer for a good 20 minutes minimum. Also, at this point, my friends, if you want a little extra blast of heat and flavor, add some hot sauce to taste. And also another variation of this recipe, if you want, you can add some fresh tomato or even tomato paste or a little tomato sauce, but the overall flavor profile of the tomato, different, but very delicious. All right, look at this, my friends. It is smelling amazing in here, and this is a good color the way I like it. I like a lot of veg in mine. So next, I'm just gonna give it a little taste and see if we need to adjust anything. A touch of salt. Give that a stir. So really, you can adjust it however you need. Need a little bit more salt, a little hot sauce, a little extra pepper. Feel a little blooming spice. I love it. All right, so we're just about done here. The next thing we're gonna do is go ahead and add crawfish. I have a pound of crawfish that I ordered from Louisiana. This is prepared, it's cooked already. So we're really just gonna warm it through. If you're cooking with raw crawfish, there's a different way to prepare it. But this recipe is just so much easier when you get this great quality crawfish tails from Louisiana. I love it. All right, while your etouffee is simmering here and warming through with the crawfish, you can use other seafood for this. I love to use shrimp, make a shrimp etouffee with this. It works with other seafood as well, and even chicken. But I also like to sometimes add andouille. It's just a nice little flavor addition. But crawfish etouffee is absolutely one of Patty's very favorites. Oh, smells so good. All right, take it off heat. And go ahead and stir in a tablespoon or two of fresh chopped parsley for a nice pop of green freshness. Stir it in and let's give it a taste. Oh yes, I'm a lucky man. I better eat it before Patty steals it. Hey, I cannot wait to see you guys in the kitchen next time. Mike from Chili Pepper Madness. Bye.